Tuesday, 20th of July, and I've got to admit, I am loving the styling of this bike. I know it's old, I know a lot of people might find it ugly, but to me, it's great. My boss did comment this morning that it looked a bit chavvy because it's all in white, but as I said, you don't often get white motorbikes, and I've got three with this, the Street Fighter and the FZ8 at the moment. Hello, by the way, I am Luke Wilkins. My mission is I'm going to look at a few houses this afternoon, so I thought what better way to get about around town than on the VFR800. Combined ABS, obviously, as I mentioned yesterday, comes in just around £9,000. You can have all the back boxes on the back. It's got the V10, a VTEC even, V4 engine, which means that below 6,500 revs you use 8 valves, and then when it gets above that it kicks in with 16 valves, so you get a massive power boost, but it also means your miles per gallons is a lot better when you keep it under that rev range. Obviously, I'm a nutter, I probably won't be doing that. I must admit, yesterday it just seemed really, really easy to ride. The V4 gives you a little bit of torque, not as much as the twin, but it's like, I suppose, in between of the twin and the inline 4. And it definitely delivers power in a different way. I like the sound it makes, I like the styling, I like the way it rides, you know. I'm not sure if I go and spend £9 on this when that could get you, you know, something like CBR600 RR, Juxus 6, which I feel a bit more exciting to ride, but then this is a lot more comfortable, and if you had to do a lot more miles on it and wanted to tour, I mean that's what this is, it's a sports tour or a sports road bike, then it's great. Usability, as with all Hondas, is a massive feature on this. It is a case you can just get on, ride, and you're going to have quite a good laugh. You know, you're not going to scare yourself on it too much. It's got a little bit of power when you need it, but it's not like a super bike or even a 600 in that respect, in as much as it feels that fast. But what it is deceptively quick, it's got to be said, because you do go through the gears and suddenly realise, you look down, you're like, oh my god, I'm doing kind of like, you know, 70, 80, and you didn't realise. But yeah, I am liking it, like the way the exhaust come out under the seat. Chances are, obviously this has been in production now for 8 years, and that means it was designed in 2000. There might be not more models of this or a new one coming along soon to replace it, I don't know. But fact is, I'm quite liking it. I'm going to head out on this now, going out, tour around the whole of Birmingham to see some houses, you get some onboard footage, and I'll let you know what I think about its urban riding skills when I get back. Just quickly, I have done another video where I was showing the sound, but let's just remind you of what it sounds like. Ignition on. That's a nice little throaty growl, so I'm heading out. See you in a bit. This bike's a lot of fun. Is it me, or does that just look stunning? Maybe it's because it's got that kind of old school look to it, but I love it. I love these little bit of lights here. I love this styling here. I love the way it kind of, the lines go down the bike. That's just me, so that's my opinion. Beauty is only in the eye of the beholder and everything. Obviously just been around Birmingham on it that last hour. Riding around all the back routes, giving a bit of a blast. We'll see some of the onboard footage. And yeah, I'm getting used to that engine now. I kind of like it. It really is. It's a lot of fun to ride, you know, below, as I say, 6,000. It's kind of, you know, a bit grunty, got a nice bit of torque, but it feels quite tame. Then as soon as you get above 6,500 revs, it feels like someone's like hitting the bike with a hammer, and it's like, boom, and it wants to take off, and that other kind of, those valves kick in on that VTEC system. It's a lot of fun. It's really easy to ride. It likes to be chucked around. The ABS system is amazing. I mean, we had a really nasty shower in the middle of that ride, and the roads were literally kind of like an inch standing water because it was one of those really heavy thunderstorms. And yeah, you know, it was the brakes handled it absolutely fine. The combined ABS is great because it actually, if you grab the back, the front brake, obviously, it just puts a little bit on the back just to keep the balance right. And as I learned at the California Superbike School, running fast on a bike is all about keeping it stable. I used to be one of these guys who used to love almost being unstable, reckless, really hard on the accelerator, really hard on the brakes, and you still do that, but it's about keeping the bike stable through the corners and stuff, and that's going to stop you having accidents. This is great for that. You know, it's kind of a bit of a weird one because obviously with the V4 it doesn't feel like you're making it scream like you would do with an inline 4, but you're actually probably not getting that bad performance figures off it compared. It just feels a little bit chunky, a little bit meatier, if you know what I mean, a little bit more growlier. It's a lot of fun. I suppose, you know, it's coming into a category, we're talking about as a sports road bike or a sports tourer. My brother had one of these and he loved it. He took it on track, he took it everywhere. And that's the good thing about it, I suppose. You know, you could comfortably commute on that for a couple of hours a day easy. You know, I do about an hour and 15 on, say, 600s before my knees start packing up. There wouldn't be any issue on that with this. You know, it's fared, so if it's raining, it's a good bike to have. It's sporty, it's got the sporty pedigree, and, you know, you can really use that engine once you get into it. Oh, it's an impressive bike. £100,000. I suppose that's kind of, you know, about standard now for a bike in this category. It literally comes up against, really, I suppose, the FZ8. Although this isn't the kind of fared version, that's kind of a similar 800 that you can commute on tour. This is obviously a bit more naked, so it's not fared. So I'm going to be riding that this evening. It'll be interesting to compare the two. But so far I'm enjoying this, man. It's not, you know, making me want to run out and buy it as my only bike. But it's a great example of, you know, I talk about it nowadays, but it's true. Modern bikes, it's all about finding the right thing for you. There aren't really bad ones out there. This is a lot of fun. V4 engine's very, very different. It's kind of got that gruntiness worst of a twin, and yet it allows you to rev it up to, what is it, 11,500? 11,750. So it works. And yeah, it's Honda, you know, it's going to be build quality is amazing, sounds quite nice. I wouldn't mind getting some aftermarket baffles on this exhaust, or cans on this exhaust, just to make it a bit more of a freighty sound. But yeah, so far, really enjoying the VFR. I've got one more down it tomorrow. I've got to take it back because I'm getting a whole new batch of bikes and street bike, including the Honda, including the CB600RR, the CB1000RA, which is the one I've had before with ABS, and the Fury, which should be very much fun. So I'm going to head out on the FZ8 later. Until then, amigos, ride safe.